welcome back. This is episode 157. 157.
157.
157. Of Super Flashy Arrow of Tomorrow, the number one Arrowverse podcast on Pornhub. I am your host, the self-knighted Sir Cussalott Travis Pointer, aka the Dragon King, aka Big T, aka T Money, aka Sweet T, aka Black Merlin, aka the HNIC. And I'm joined as always by my co-host Mara the Shark Watkins.
Hello.
How are you tonight, Mara?
I'm okay.
Okay, that's what we're going with. We're gonna go with okay.
Yeah, I'm having technical difficulties tonight, but I'm okay.
Okay is acceptable for now, considering the technical difficulties.
Could be worse.
It could be.
I didn't get caught in the rain today.
Yeah, that would be bad. You're wearing white.
I'm wearing purple, but yeah.
But it looks white from here.
I believe that.
Yeah. But now that you mentioned it being purple, I can see the purple in it. But my first guess would have been white.
Thank you.
Maybe it's the shades. Hold on, let me see. No, it's not the shades. It still would have looked white if you hadn't said anything. Probably just the camera and the lights, but who knows? Anyway, we're not here to talk about the color of Mara's dress, whether it's white or purple or blue and black or white and gold. What we're here to talk about is the Arrowverse on the CW. You know, that'd be Supergirl, Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, Arrow, Black Lightning, Batwoman, Stargirl, Superman and Lois. It's a lot of them, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about them because this is a great week because, you know, this week was the penultimate episode of Superman and Lois for the season. We got the season premiere of Stargirl this week. Legends came on too.
Yeah.
But yeah. So where do you want to get started?
Let's start with Legends. Why am I even trying to guess?
Legends. All right. What's the name of that episode?
The Final Frame.
Very appropriate. So this episode kicks off with Bearrod in the kitchen. Constantine in the kitchen with him. He's just doing some magic, but he all overpowered. He just being real extra because he been juicing. So, you know, he just can't control this shit. Meanwhile, Nate and Zari 1.0 are off on a camping trip. I believe they're supposed to be up in Alaska.
No, they're in. Oh, I'm not sure. I didn't catch where they were. I just saw that they were in the woods.
Yeah, well, they were saying something about seeing the Northern Lights, and I think that's up in Alaska. So, and I think I remember them mentioning Alaska. So
that sounds about right.
Doesn't really matter, but
yeah, it could be anything.
But yeah, also we got Mick, Sarah, Astra, Spooner. They find this alien puzzle thing in a junkyard that's inside a pod. They solve the puzzle box and they end up at a bowling alley because Legends.
Why not?
And yeah, also while on the wave ride, we got Ava. She's about to make Gary help her find the perfect wedding dress. So those are the three things happening simultaneously right now. Wedding dress, camping trip, bowling alley.
Legends. Also like Constantine and Behrad.
Yeah, kind of. I guess. Yeah, that's happening too. So 4 things happening, because why wouldn't you have 4 things happening simultaneously that, you know, in the grand scheme of things mean nothing? Let's see. So at the bowling alley, apparently the puzzle box was some kind of an invitation, and it makes you come there when you solve it. Nobody else in the bowling alley is actually human, even though they look like it. They find some aliens who we later find out are called the Pen Killers, and they tell Spooner like, "Yeah, you beat us in this, in a
We'll let
bowling match."
your whole race live.
Well, that's not what he said at first. He just said they'd give him a ride home. At this point, we don't really know that they were trapped there. So, yeah, Zari and Nate out on their camping trip still. They meet this other couple out there that are, just there to have a good time. They, they out there, they fucking in their tent and everything. They enjoying themselves. Turns out Nate grabbed the wrong bag, ended up grabbing Spooner's bag instead of his bag. So he don't even have the stuff he need for that camping trip. He just has that big ass gun.
Everything's just going bad.
Yeah, the world's ending because turns out the Pen Killers have the world as a bowling ball right now, and they just spinning it. Yeah, and then for the finger holes, there's actually holes in the earth now, and it's all bad. It's just all bad for them.
Nothing's making sense, but then again, remember, it's Legends.
It's Legends. It's just, basically anyone who loses to the Pen Killers, they get imprisoned in the trophy case along with the other bowling balls that are their planets. And so the Legends have to bowl against them, and the winner of this bowling match, they get the world back and they get to go home, or the Pen Killers keep their world in the trophy case. So they bowl, the Legends win. I mean, Asher's got a granny bowl, so that was kind of funny, but I knew at some point somebody was going to granny bowl. So, whatever.
There's a lot of bowling for my liking.
Yeah. They cut holes in Mick's gloves because he couldn't put his finger in the finger holes with the gloves on because he didn't want to show his hands because he's all burnt up. But yeah, they won the bowling match. The end.
Yeah, they lived.
Yeah, we can move on. And anything else with Legends you wanted to make sure we said, because that was it, really. Nachos.
Nate and Zari. That's it.
Yeah. All right, where you want to go next?
Let's go with Stargirl.
Okay. This episode was called
Summer School Chapter 1.
Oh, there's chapters.
They're pulling kind of what seemed like almost from Black Lightning.
Maybe. Depends, if they got subtitles and all that. We'll see.
True that.
So this episode kicks off decades ago, where there's this little white girl that's mad because her mama won't let her go to some. Yeah, Rebecca. I do remember that name. Won't let her go to this party across the street. I guess it's somebody's birthday party. Mm-hmm. Apparently she was acting a fool in the store or something, and she was like, "Nah, you ain't going no damn way. You're gonna sit your ass right here." And you know
it's nice to know that white parents in shows do that.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I don't know if she got to talk before they went in there though. Like, don't ask for nothing, don't touch nothing. Don't. Yeah. I don't think they got that talk. But we'll see. Maybe we'll get another instance later of of the white mama telling their kids that too. But we'll see. But yeah, while she's sitting out on the porch pouting, some creepy little white boy pops up and like, "Hey, you should go over there anyway. It's right across the street." And said, "Sure, other small child who I've never seen before. I'll listen to you."
Some random little boy.
Yeah. And just follows him across the street, even though he disappears for a second when a car goes by.
And almost got her dumbass hit by a truck.
Yeah. Not only does he convince her to go over to that party without permission, he then convinces her also to steal a present. Like, just steal one of the kids' gifts, because that wasn't for them or anything. Like, What the hell?
Fuck that little kid, right?
Basically. So she steals it. She opens it up. It's some creepy, fucked up doll. And then the little creepy white boy does some creepy shit with his eyes.
He was like, "You did something bad."
Yeah, he's like, yeah. And then there's
And,
noises and things happen.
and then the mom finds her.
Find something, yeah, because she goes there, she just screamed. I don't know, something happened to her. I don't know what happened to her, but something happened to her.
Oh, not Brian, Bruce.
Bruce Wayne?
He's
What?
the little boy's name.
Oh, when they say that?
He introduced himself as Bruce.
Oh, I think he was so creepy that I just really wasn't hearing what he was saying.
I get that. But yeah, we find out this little girl was Rebecca McNider.
Yeah. So,
which at first to me meant nothing because I didn't remember really any of the people's names until they just started naturally coming up out of me.
oh, the other characters, yeah. I didn't know their names either. I was just like, I kind of know who this is. Like, I know that's our man, but I don't remember his actual
Yeah,
name.
I was like, Beth, okay.
I didn't remember Beth either. But I did remember Chuck. So I was like the girl who had Chuck. And luckily they said Courtney's name early. So I remembered her name at that point.
Yeah, because I was just like, I think it's something with a C. Yeah. And then they were like, Courtney. I was like, right.
Yeah. Pat would not have remembered his name either. It's just.
No, I remembered Pat's name. Mike's and Pat's name came very naturally to me somehow, and I was very taken aback by that.
I remembered Mike because I remember hating Mike. So.
But
yeah, so the new JSA is out on patrol and shit. And I actually made a note here. I don't remember anybody's name. But
I made a note about that too.
Well, yeah. But nothing's going on, of course, because they've saved the city already. So it's just like nothing's really happening. Only Stargirl really cares about patrolling and all that kind of stuff. The rest of them are just like, yo, like if something happens, if something happens, cool, we'll come out and do something. But like
I have finals, girl.
Yeah, basically.
So do you.
We all do, actually. So we should all be home studying.
Funny.
I'm sorry, what?
I said, which is funny because it turned around to you found out that Courtney was failing stuff.
Yeah. Even though she said she studied history, but Anyway, later on, Pat finds Courtney in the basement going through old JSA files. Apparently, she's just been up all night going through these old files. It's like, yo, I need you to find some kind of balance here. You can't like obsess yourself with this. You're a team.
Right. Like she over here just like, I need to learn about these villains because what if they come back? And it's like, I feel like she is traumatized by the idea of the ISA coming back again.
Turns out she
was asking about those. Yeah. And then she was asking Pat about the different villains. And Pat's telling her who defeated who.
Yeah.
We got Green Lantern mentioned. We got the Flash mentioned.
Yeah. And, for a reason, we know Jay Garrett's going to show up at some point. We know we kind of knew it was happening anyway, but we saw Green Lantern's daughter. So it's just, we'll,
which will hopefully get us closer to Diggle.
Possibly. We'll see.
I bet Greg Berlanti's getting a hard off on just being like, you guys just don't know when or where I'll do it. Like, and he's right. Literally have no idea when or where. When I say where, I mean, I don't know which show.
Nobody knows. We just waiting.
I wonder if Greg knows.
I'm sure he does. But, because the rest of this season is, for these shows has all been, you know, shot already. So
True.
maybe he'll be a part of the Superman and Lois season finale next week. I don't know. Maybe he'll
Or
be part of the Supergirl season finale in a few
yeah, I was
weeks.
gonna say like the return of Supergirl or the finishing of Supergirl.
Yeah. And maybe it'll be on Legends. Maybe he'll be the one that, fixes everything on Legends or something. I don't
With
know.
all the alien pods.
Yeah, exactly. So it's alien stuff going on. I mean, the Green Lantern Corps is, basically the space police. So
Space police.
who knows? Who fucking knows? Anyway, he makes Courtney go to bed. Then Green Lantern's lantern lights up while they're down there.
Mm-hmm.
But in the morning, Nate and what's the mama's name?
I don't remember the mom's name.
Okay. Well, when we get to that, I'll just, we'll say something. But Nate and Mike are down there. They're talking about the vacation house and all that. Then the mama comes down and Courtney comes
You
down.
mean Pat and Mike?
Who did I say?
Nate. That's why I was getting. That's why I looked you confused. I was like, what?
Oh, I've been saying Nate instead of Pat this whole time.
Yeah.
My bad. Pat.
It's okay.
Pat, people. Pat is who I'm talking about, not Nate. Anyway.
Barbara.
Okay. So
I knew I would think about it. Like that's funny thing about this show. All of their names, literally, as I would just be scrolling, trying to find a note that would have my old notes on Stargirl. I was just like, I know their names. I know their names.
If I see the name, I'll know who it is. Yeah.
And then before I could even find it, I was like, Barbara.
Mm-hmm. So Pat and Mike are talking about the vacation, and Barbara comes.
Mike
down.
is also interested in JSA stuff.
Yeah, he just wants to be part of the JSA now. So he's like, yo, let's go work on the robot or something so I can pilot the robot and we can do some stuff, But anyway, Courtney don't want to go. Mike don't want to go because they both want to do JSA stuff. But Pat and Barbara like, nope, we going. So who thinks we should go? And it was tied 2-2. And at first I was going to be like, you thought you got to say no. The parents decide this, but no. The dog broke the tie.
The dog was like, I want to go outside.
Yeah.
I want to go outside.
I want to go outside in the rain. All right.
If you were up here the last couple of days, you could have been outside in the rain. Literally.
That's more of a moment that would have happened on Black Lightning. That's a Black Lightning song. This show ain't got that kind of soul, so that ain't happening. So we got Beth is trying to get Chuck to work. Her parents come on down, they're getting ready to go to work, and she's like, hey, and they just she's just being all chipper self, and
yeah,
clearly something's up. And they
I
leave.
made you guys breakfast.
Yeah. They leave to go to work, and she just finds some divorce papers just sitting out. Just
yeah.
Out.
I didn't understand how she just came across those.
Like, if you getting divorced and you trying to keep this from your child, why would you leave it out somewhere? Like,
not in a drawer, not in a folder.
Yeah, not like put away anywhere. Just you could have put it away anywhere, but you just got it on this counter thing, shelf, table, whatever. Just
shuffled with some other papers in hopes that she just won't see them.
Yeah.
She can tell something's up with her parents, so she was like, I need to find out what, and she did. I wonder what their grounds were.
I don't know, irreconcilable differences, probably because neither one of them like was at home at all, and like maybe neither one of them wanted to come home that night, you know. So we just, who knows? We just grew apart, you know.
Just grew apart.
It wasn't
It's
one
okay.
thing; it was just a bunch of little things, you know, all that stuff that you hear.
We still love you though.
Yeah, we still love you. We just, you know, not in love with each other anymore.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, all those things. You've all seen TV shows. Um,
You've seen a TV divorce.
yeah, you know how these things work. So now Rick, whose name I found out like halfway through the episode, um,
He's
finds this
accused
big
of
ass
cheating.
footprint.
Oh yeah, right. No. Never mind.
Yeah, found this big ass footprint out in the woods. He hasn't been accused of cheating yet. So he's out in the woods. You see this big ass footprint. He's like, Grundy?
Yeah.
Must be Grundy.
We find later that he out here trying to bait this dude with fried chicken.
I would say, yeah, he leaving out buckets of fried chicken for him. Just like, really? That's
And
how
now
you...
it just makes me feel like, do a lot of like little town places, like if you get fried chicken and it's not KFC, does it also still come in a bucket? Makes me wonder now. Do they just assume that people just love fried chicken in a bucket?
Well, other places put chicken in the bucket too, though. Like
Where?
you get chicken for Walmart, they put it in a bucket. Or like this place Jollibee's by here, I think they put it in a bucket too.
Gotcha. I mean, I live by Popeyes and they put everything in boxes. So
yeah. So then it's funny because in my notes at first I just put our man, then in parentheses forgot his actual name. But did the same thing here. Wildcat, can't remember her name either.
Yolanda.
Oh yeah, I remember now. I'm just saying at the time, you know,
I was
can't
like,
remember
what is
her
your name, girl?
Yeah,
I couldn't remember her. I couldn't remember her code name.
Oh, I remember that. But
only remember Yolanda.
Mm-hmm. So she's going to confession because she got to confess some stuff because I believe she killed Brainwave.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm remembering correctly, that's what happened. Okay, I know she was like getting, you know, flashes and all that. She just sat in there and cried, didn't really confess nothing.
Well, it seems like she's also been doing this a couple of times because he asked her, "Do you want to talk this time?" And she said, "No, I think I'm going to sit here and be quiet again."
Yeah.
So she's done this before, where she's gone probably with the intention to confess, and then she cries.
Yeah, so she's still haunted by it.
I mean, she's like 15. I would be too.
It's true. It's understandable. Everybody ain't built for that kind of thing.
I would like to argue that a lot of people are not made for that.
Yeah, it's true. Most aren't actually, but you know, there's some out there who just, oh damn, oh well.
That was easy.
Mm-hmm. All right. So this is when at the school, you know, Rick gets accused of cheating by his teacher. Like, how'd you do it? You got every question right. He's like, I studied, bitch. And then she's like, well, this is a different test with, you know, different questions and different order, blah, blah, blah. And you got to sit down and you're going to retake this shit. And he could have sat down and done it and proved her wrong. But honestly,
instead he got angry. And I wouldn't have wanted him to either. Like off the bat, you just assumed I cheated.
Yeah, exactly. Which once again, he just says, no, fuck you. And honestly, I would have done the same thing. So I get it.
Because it's really just like, I can't even get the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah. Honestly, if I cheated and you didn't catch me cheating,
you have no proof.
you have one, you have no proof, and two, that just means you're shitty at your job. So I'm not retaking a test because you suck at your job.
Because you couldn't catch me cheating. Bitch, you got me fucked up.
Basically, because yeah, let's assume I did cheat. That means you weren't able to catch me, which means I'm better at this than you, and I deserve my A. Leave me alone. But yeah. Then we go to the cafeteria. What's sports girl's name?
Artemis Croc. Of shit.
Artemis Croc is her name? Like for real?
Yep.
Like, okay. I can see why those two would have named their child Artemis. Like, I get that. I did not know their last name was Croc.
Of shit.
So Courtney gets in trouble because she thinks that Artemis Croc is attacking her, and she does this crazy little flip move on her and makes her fall over on this.
And now that you've said that, it just dawned upon me who her parents were. Yeah, I would think, because I was trying to figure out why she assumed she would just be attacking her out of all places. Like, you just suspecting any child out here is ISA.
She's Force Master and Tigress's daughter.
Yeah, and that's when I put two and two together just now, because like I was like, I don't understand why you thought that, Courtney.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she had a reason.
Yeah,
she was wrong,
which I get now.
Mm-hmm. Like, on one hand, you can see why she might think that would happen, but at the same time, girl, chill. Like
Relax.
Yeah. So she's in the principal's office. Pat and Barbara in there with her. Pat says some stupid shit, but
Pat makes it hot when he's trying to make it colder.
Yeah, coming in and talking about cat fights and shit. I'm like, dude, read the room. But
like, what?
Yeah. But turns out she's failing multiple classes.
English and history.
Yeah, English and history. History, the final that she said she was studying for and she was ready for. Yeah.
Turns out she's not.
So yeah, now she has to go to summer school.
Hence the title of the episode.
Sounded like you were going for one voice and then changed it like halfway through. Is that what happened?
No.
Oh, okay.
I changed half of I think I had changed my mind half on what I was saying.
Oh.
So then I started thinking.
Got you.
You know, thinking's not my strong suit.
If you say so.
It's not always.
So later on, Courtney's just, walking down the street and she sees Ice Dude's son. I don't remember Ice Dude's name or the son's name. Was it Icicle?
I think so.
But what was his actual name? Doesn't matter. He's dead. So
yeah. He gone anyway.
Yeah. But the son is still alive, and I don't remember his name either. But yeah, she sees him. She decides to speak, even though Yolanda earlier on told her that she should not, but she did anyway. And his grandparents, Icicle's parents, are seeing this happen, and they start speaking in their language, whatever it may be.
I think it's Norwegian.
Okay.
Or Dutch or something.
Yeah, one of
I remember knowing what it was, because he's from some really palm-colored country.
Yeah. I mean, Norwegian could be a few things. That's, Norway, Sweden, Finland. Who knows? Icelandic kind of could be,
Haha.
Didn't even do that on purpose, but yeah. Yeah, Pat has one of his mechanic friends watching the shop for him, but then later on, he's being nosy and finds the giant robo suit. Um, and he's just like, yeah, so we're gonna put a flamethrower on this thing, and blah blah blah. And Pat's like, wait, what? Like, yeah, I'll go get my stuff. And he's just all in on this giant robot. So, okay. Also, this is where Rick brings the chicken.
To bait.
Grundy.
Yes.
So then later on, Beth is setting up a nice dinner for her parents.
Cameron.
Oh, the son's name. I'm like, what are you talking about?
I think Cameron is the son's name.
Okay. So, yeah, Beth set up this nice dinner for her parents, but guess what? They don't make it home. Like, yeah, not gonna make it. So, yeah. Sorry.
It's okay though.
But then Chuck comes online and she's all excited, like, yes, Chuck, it's me, Beth. And he's just like, I don't know you, and shuts down.
He was just like, bye. Don't call here again.
Basically. And then we got a bit of a B&E going on at the house. Courtney hears it, goes to investigate. Yeah, there's somebody up in the house. They fight. She has the lantern and a ring. Turns out it's Green Lantern's daughter.
And Courtney over here fucking zapping up the entire house. And
well, they kind of both were doing that, but you know.
Yeah, but the staff shot right through the island. I know Barbara's tight. I know Barbara's tight as fuck because I know they're probably thinking about how fuck we gonna fix that.
Yeah. That's not the kind of thing you can call your insurance about. Like, yo,
Jordan?
Yes. That was his name. His name. It was Jordan.
Jordan, and his son's name is Cameron.
Yeah. Not to be confused with Jordan Cameron, the football player.
Or Jordan from
Cameron
Superman
Jordan,
and Lois.
also a football player. Huh?
I said, or Jordan from Superman and Lois.
No, that's a completely different Jordan.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying.
That Jordan's probably about to die too.
It's not looking good. Not looking good for one of two of the sons. So let's finish up with Stargirl.
Yeah. So lantern stuff at the house happens because, yeah. And like you said, how they gonna fix that? Because you can't
patch that up. You have to remove the whole island. And
you can't call your homeowner's insurance and be like, yeah, so my daughter has this magic staff that blasted a hole in our kitchen island, so we need that fixed.
Well, since they are in a universe where superheroes do exist, do you think they have an insurance that covers?
Possibly, but you still have to tell them what happened.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, so I wonder if we'd find out if they have that kind of homeowner's insurance.
Maybe. And it's very possible that they do, but the problem is they would still have to explain what happened.
True. And then that would give your whole identity.
Exactly.
I'd be like, yo, the Flash ran up through here fighting Zoom.
Problem is, if there's an insurance company out there that covers that kind of thing, they have ways of investigating that. So
I know.
It's just like they're screwed. Basically, insurance ain't covering this.
They're gonna be like, oh, we don't cover meta incidences.
Yeah,
or your policy doesn't have a meta clause.
And then even if they decide, okay, we'll just get another one, get it replaced, and hire somebody to build another one for us.
To have it taken out, you still have to explain to someone what happened.
Exactly. Like,
That's what they have Pat for. You have Pat who out here building robots. I feel like
He can
he
probably
can,
take the kitchen island out of there. Yeah, maybe. But
yeah,
then like
take
there's
it
holes in
out.
the walls and everything too, because they didn't just mess up the kitchen island. Like
I'm trying to help. I'm trying to make solutions. I mean, like Pat got a whole big project underway. Hopefully Zeke can help him, who by the way found the robot.
Project Pat.
Huh?
Oh, you don't know who Project Pat is? Never mind.
No.
I'm sorry.
Is that an age thing or is that
Probably
a culture thing?
That's probably an age thing. Hold on, let me see if I can find something that will let you know who Project Pat is. Let me see. Need to find you know what? Actually, I don't even need to play a song because I don't even know why I didn't just say this in the first place. You know who 3-6 Mafia is, right?
Mafia? Yes, I do.
Project Pat is part of 3-6 Mafia.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know 3-6 Mafia. I know Juicy J.
Of course you know Juicy J.
Juicy J is probably like, you know how every year I do one of those my library in a summary from Apple Music. Mm-hmm. I could almost guarantee Juicy J's gonna be in the top 5. He has to. He has to be. What? I would be literally shocked if he wasn't.
Why Juicy does he have to be?
Because that's how often I listen to it. Like honestly, the album that he released, I don't know. I want to say either the end of last summer or beginning or whenever he released The Hustle Continues or whatever. He re-released it with more stuff and like videos on it, and I keep playing it. Like I play it from start to finish.
Oh, okay. Well, Project Pat is also Juicy J's older brother. So anyway, back to Stargirl. We got on this whole Project Pat kick because Pat was working on a project, and that popped into my head. But Cindy's back.
Yeah, she moseying through the school, and she to go to the ISA layer, and she's like going through some file, which is of the kids of which I was trying to understand if these were the kids of ISA members or just any kind of villain / superhero.
Well, that's the thing. They were all kids of ISA members
until we got to Mike. So now I'm trying to understand who is Mike's mother.
I don't think that's the issue. I think she just sees a potential in Mike being, kind of disgruntled and wanting to, come on over. But it might be about who his mother is. That might have something to do with it.
Well, because one thing we didn't mention was that we saw, was it Sylvester Pemberton or was it? Yeah, we saw the dude who's the actual star member. Because remember from the finale?
Oh yeah,
he showed up. So yeah, we also saw him this episode. Mm-hmm. Kind of just making his way downtown. He went to a diner. Don't do that.
There's a fly in here.
Oh, don't do that. You scare me. Don't scare me with that.
What was scary about that?
Because you turned around so quietly and so slow, like as if you heard something.
Well, I didn't want to scare it in case I could have got it.
Yeah, well, you scared me because I know your house is quiet. So it's just like, that's why I was just like, don't do that.
Oh, don't worry. I'm prepared if somebody breaks in here.
Breaks in, malevolent spirit, look, I've been watching a lot of weird shit the last few days. So like,
Well, the thing is, with most spirits, I find that if you don't have anything they want, they leave you alone. So,
who knows? What if you have something that they want?
Hmm.
But anywho, then he goes to a diner where he asks the waitress about her ex-husband who likes stripes, which sounds a lot like Pat.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm trying to understand, is that Mike's mother? And then who is she? But I also can see your theory where she sees like a vulnerability where she can take, Mike up under her wing.
Yep. Hold him right here.
Because and
Right
it
up
makes
against the
sense.
side boob.
You can't have both. You can't have the whole family can't be good and be in JSA. But I don't know. I also see Mike being like, yeah, nah, I'm not about the bad shit. I'm not about doing that.
I don't know. Mike's a little asshole, so he might be.
He's a little lazy, but I don't see him being like, yeah, I'm gonna kill 30,000 people or whatever.
But yeah. And she has this weird little purple crystal thing too. So
Which I connected to which I feel like I'm connecting to the beginning of the episode where we saw the old flashback
probably
of Dr. McNider, because the little boy's face or eyes glowed that same purple as that little stone. So
could be.
We shall see.
Well, yeah, that was the season premiere of Stargirl. I'm glad it's back.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what happens next.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it also. But now it's time for Superman and Lois.
Yeah, because that's coming to an end next week.
Yeah. Season
Is
finale.
It next week?
Yeah, season finale is next week. So this episode of Superman and Lois was called what?
The Eradicator.
Very appropriate because Edge is the Eradicator now.
Yeah. It took us a while to get to that part in the episode, but he's the Eradicator now.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I figured that when they were like, well, they said it when he was up in the space and like doing all the crazy shit, like you are the Eradicator.
Oh, I meant like them, like Superman, Lois.
Oh, okay.
General Granddad, because they were just like, maybe he's the Eradicator now. Maybe that's why you couldn't find it.
Oh yeah.
And it was like, thanks for catching up, Lois.
Yeah, because they were just like, how did he do that? How did everybody else get, like, well, you remember he took it up into space, right? Like that happened, and then he didn't have it anymore. So like he didn't destroy it. So
that would just destroy his whole plan.
Yeah. So logically, put some things together here. I mean, context clues, people. But anyway, breakfast time or something. They all in the kitchen. Jordan wants to go to Sarah's house. John wants to work on the little hammer suit thingy with
John.
Yeah, John wants to work with John. And yeah, and they just they were trying to do stuff. John was asking, like, why can't I help him? Why can't I do things? Blah, blah, blah. And he started making too much sense. And
Clark was just like, all right, let's go. I don't like, I'm the fastest, I'm the most powerful man on the earth. I don't want to be questioned by my 15-year-old son.
Basically. So also, Old Man Lane is supposed to be doing this town hall. Also turns out that Lana and Care are selling their house.
Yep.
We got John and John working on the stuff. John's acting like he don't want John there. I'm trying to see how long I can keep just saying his first name without it bothering me because I like saying John Henry Irons because reasons.
I mean, in my notes, I just called him John Henry. It felt weird just calling him John. So I was just like John Henry. Because I call the son Jonathan. So
see, I call the son John and I call him John Henry Irons. But even though in my notes I could put just John because both of them are spelled differently. You know, Jonathan Kent, that John is just Jon. John Henry Irons is John. So
see, there's ways to do it.
Yeah, I'll just keep calling him John Henry Irons. Okay. So also, newspaper lady got an offer to sell the paper. I don't know who's trying to buy their newspaper, but you know, okay. A global conglomerate wanted to buy the local Smallville newspaper.
If that doesn't smell like
something's clearly up. Yeah.
Yeah. That doesn't smell suspicious. I don't know what does.
Yeah. So it's a town hall time, and those folks are not happy. But
Derek Powell's mother shows up and she said, "Don't listen to this guy."
Yeah. But also the Kent brothers get invited to this party. They purposely do not invite Sarah, even though she was sitting right there. But yeah, in the town hall, there's some yelling and screaming. Old dude's mama come in all upset, because her son is dead, so she's not happy.
I mean, considering.
I get it. It's just like, yeah, I want answers. I'm like, yeah, they can't do that.
They're not going to give them to you.
Yeah,
I want you to have answers. I know that you're not going to get them.
Exactly. It's just like, I understand why you want them. I understand why you think you need them, but I also understand why they're not telling you. So it's just, there's a whole thing there that involves aliens and,
This was before the United States government started declassifying certain things.
Yeah. This is all with, there's killer Kryptonians involved in this, and we don't need you thinking about killer Kryptonians right now.
Imagine we did actually already have our own version of Superman that the government knows of, and that's why the Earth is still kind of standing or rotating, floating, I should say.
Well, Mara,
let's not talk too much on it before the FBI show up and bust through the door.
Been keeping this secret from you for a while, but I may or may not be saving the world on a regular basis.
I know you're not, because you would be too damn stressed and you'd be too damn tired to do anything else.
You think I'm not stressed and tired all the time?
I know. So I know that would just
I've learned to function with it.
that would literally be like the cherry on top.
Mm-hmm. You think I'm selling insurance all day?
You turn your PlayStation on just to throw me off. Be like, yeah, she thinks I'm at home watching Netflix right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not.
Mm-hmm. Like, the Peacock app is terrible. You think I'm actually watching stuff on Peacock? The shit doesn't work.
I don't know. I don't actually know it's on Peacock. I feel like,
honestly, I only have it so I can watch The Office. 100% just so I can watch The Office. I pay them $10 a month so I can watch The Office commercial free.
I won't make that face because I know I've used your Peacock.
Yes, I know you've used my Peacock. You don't use my Peacock regularly, but you've used my Peacock.
Katy Perry somewhere is somewhere rolling over in her bed because she knows that we're saying Peacock a lot of times. And one of my favorite songs by Katy Perry is called Peacock.
Oh, I'm like, where are you going with this?
Literally, the first lyric is to "I want to see your peacock."
Wow.
I'm gonna send it to you later. It cracks me up.
That's okay. You don't have to.
I just want you to hear it just once, and then you'll never have to hear it again.
I mean, I really don't have to hear it the first time, though.
I know, but
that's the thing.
I didn't say you had to. I just said I wanted you to hear it like once. I would like for you to hear it at least once.
Okay.
Thank you.
So Kyle's clearing out his stuff out of his locker in the fire station. He gets the pep talk from whatever that black lady's name is. I don't know her name.
I don't know, but they keep bringing her up, and I'm kind of offended that I don't think they named her.
Yeah.
Or they haven't made it. They haven't made it enough for me to know her name.
Said it. If they've said it, it's been very subtle, and yeah.
Or it says really just she showed up in her uniform, so you only got like her last name.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but apparently, she's got got some sway. She was able to, give him a pep talk and lift him up a little bit. But then he got an offer, and now they said, "No, that's all right, we out." But anyway, back to this town hall, because they started getting rowdy up in this town hall, especially when they got that word that like, "Yo,
we think we've seen Edge.
Edge is out. He broke old girl out. Like shit's bad." They're like, "Oh shit, we gotta go, y'all." And the people in the town hall are not happy. There's a whole lot of yelling and screaming and like pushing at them and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, yo, these white people don't fear law enforcement at all. That must be wonderful. Like,
it's crazy. I watched this video. I think it was yesterday. It was on Facebook, and it was like how to smuggle drugs past the gate. And it was like the dude was driving, and you realize he's driving up to a border. I'm assuming either US Mexico or US Canada. And so like they just show up with, I forget what the song was, but it was some like old, really like poppy or club boppy song. And like the guy at the gate also like starts bopping along. They just hand their IDs, and then like they all just start like jamming together, and then they just keep going. And I'm just like, that wouldn't work if you were black, though. That wouldn't have worked.
That only works when you white. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I was just sitting here just like, so this is not the only way to do this. You still can't be black and do this.
Yeah.
You can't even be like the person not even driving can't be black.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was just like, I don't know if I would say all this.
So yeah. Everybody else still gotta stick it up your butt.
Yeah. Or swallow it in some kind of baggie that won't dissolve in your stomach and then poop it out.
Yeah. Still got to do it the old-fashioned way, people.
I watch a lot of SVU. I have not actually done that, everybody. I feel like I said that too calmly.
Right. Of course you haven't.
I know at least one of our listeners is going to go on some kind of deep search through my name. Trying to be like, there's something sinister there. I swear.
But yeah. Yeah, we talked about how Edge broke creepy assistant chick out of the DOD
Leslie
facility.
Law.
Yeah, her. So they're in Metropolis. Superman and Steel go after him because I'm gonna just call him Steel when he's in that suit because that's what he's supposed to be.
I couldn't remember what his code name was, so I was just saying John.
Well, they haven't said it on this show yet, but
okay.
Yeah, but that's who his character is. John Henry Irons becomes Steel. If you remember from Reign of the Superman. Yeah, that guy.
Which you can hear us talk about on our Patreon or from no, actually, I think that one is public now, which you can now listen to on all podcasts. But if you subscribe to our Patreon, you can get things like that even earlier.
A month early.
A whole month early.
Yeah. But anyway, at the party, John and Jordan are there. Popular girl wants to talk to John again.
I forgot her name all over again.
She's just Popular Girl.
I didn't think she was gonna keep coming back up.
Yeah, I didn't think she was gonna come back after that last time either. But
like, I was just like, okay, cool. This was the end of that, and I'm just like, nope. We're just gonna keep forcing that one to work.
Yeah, it turns out she moved to Smallville a couple years before this, and
from Central City.
Watch, we're gonna find out she's like, I don't know, like a Danvers cousin or some shit. Or like a parent of hers or a family member of hers got killed during a Supergirl fight.
Wait, isn't Central City Flash?
You're right. A Flash fight.
Like, yeah, I was sitting here like, wait a second. So what?
And you're right. I heard Central City, and for some reason, National City was working in my head, and I know the difference. But it's just like, for some reason, I heard Central City and immediately started thinking National City.
I was like, that's more something I would do, because you know me, I be fucking up the cities all the time.
Yeah.
But I was just like, I'm pretty sure Central is
Yeah. So it's very likely that somebody in her family had a metahuman incident then, because they be fucking up.
At all times.
Yeah. So back at Metropolis, Edge and
Leslie.
Yeah. Are there. And now there's more Kryptonians there, and they attack.
And we're just all just like, how in the hell? How?
Because Edge is the Eradicator. So he can put the Kryptonians in whoever he want to.
And then
just be there and be like, you're a Kryptonian, and you're a Kryptonian.
He opened
you're
them.
A Kryptonian.
Yo, everyone just standing there around watching.
Kryptonian.
Everyone just standing there watching everything go on, and just like, I felt like how Lois felt. It's like, what is wrong with y'all? Y'all get inside somewhere?
Yeah, do something. Like, don't be out here. Go. Oh, what are you doing?
Why are you outside? Why are you doing? Like, the part that was even crazier, it was that you see Morgan Edge fucking floating in the town park, and everyone thinks, yeah, let's circle around in close proximity.
Not only this, you are in Metropolis, central hub of Superman shit. This is not your first rodeo.
Right. Y'all have had Doomsday most likely already. If not, you've had the Earths go from multiverses into one. They don't
remember that, but
you're right. But like, what else?
But you've seen super villains and shit all the time. Like, so when shit like this goes down, you should not be anywhere near it. But no, people are dumb. So everything's going bonkers. Lois is gonna go live from the roof somewhere, because that's where the live camera is for some reason.
Yo, when Perry White said we got a live thing going up on the roof, and I was like, this is what we're doing. We gonna set this up. Okay.
Yeah. Why is it on the roof? Like, so we can see the action. Like, you could have seen it from the ground. Like,
I was like,
he's actually right in front of you on the ground. So you actually could have just stayed right there.
Right. I was like, you have one singular woman up with a camera.
Yeah. What was she doing up there? What was she gonna do? Just shoot and nothing?
Yeah, she was just giving footage. You couldn't send one other person with her.
Yeah, no backup, no nothing. Anyway.
Just asking too much, I see.
Yeah, so Lois is up there. She's gonna report live from up there. And here comes creepy assistant chick to kill her. But John Henry Irons, aka Steel, saves the day, stops that shit from happening. He's like, nope, not today,
Yo,
not
that
again.
shit clocked her head so
Yeah, man.
hard.
Yeah.
I was just like, yo.
Yeah. He said Thor ain't got shit on me. And yeah.
I wonder what his take on Thor would be.
He'd probably be like, let's see whose hammer's better. Giggity. Let's see. Got old man Lane goes to the party and grabs the Kemp brothers because
where are my grandsons?
Yeah, like one of them things were just like, damn, that's probably the most embarrassing thing that could ever happen to you in high school is for your grandfather to show up at a party and take you. Right. Not even your parents, your grandfather.
Your grandfather who is part of the who's head of the DOD. Like,
yeah. Imagine the DOD crashes your party. And it was so good about that is they didn't even care. Like, yo, I don't give a shit about you teenagers drinking. I'm just coming to get them and we're leaving. Because it's like, I got bigger things to worry about than teenagers drinking.
That's like Northwest being at a party and Kim just showing up, be like, where is Northie at? Just like, oh God, kill me.
Well, no, not Kim. It would be her mama. What's her mama's name?
Oh yeah, Chris.
Yeah, Chris would come in to go get her and like, where is my granddaughter? Yeah.
And she probably like, Lord, kill me, please.
Yeah. So they leave. They take Sarah with them. Like, yo, let's just drop her off at home. And Edge attacks them on the road.
Well, John, more like they run into him literally.
Well, he also attacks them. So,
yeah.
He also rips the door off of their truck and, snatches the kid up. And yeah.
He took Jordan.
He did take Jordan. John tried to shoot him with the kryptonite gun and he was like, not today. And just got out the way. I don't know why they thought he'd be able to do that.
That's what I said. I was
like, he's just standing there. He's like, good, you can shoot him. Like, no, he's not going to just stand there and let him shoot you.
Like, I was like, they are faster than a speeding bullet. What do you mean he going to do it?
Yeah.
He's a scared kid.
Yeah. So then John finally finds a little device thing he calls Superman. He goes looking for him, but he's hiding in a place where he can't hear him, so he can't find him. Now
sounds
Edge,
like a lead.
Yeah. Like he's surrounded by something where he can't see through and he can't hear him. So he's eradicating. Yeah, Edge is eradicating Jordan. Definitely have that in my notes too. Edge eradicating Jordan.
I said he was putting something in him, and I was just like, oh no, he put his father in him.
Yes. His father is deep inside Jordan now.
Which is also kind of just like funnily weird because it's like Edge or whoever the fuck he is now. Because that was in my notes. Because they were just like, I don't think that's Edge anymore.
No, that's the Eradicator.
But I was like, it's just funny, like who's an adult, and then his father is gonna be sitting here giving commands and shit
from this child.
Yeah, from this child body.
Yeah,
it's just funny when you think about that.
Definitely. But yeah, that was Superman and Lois. This was quite the week.
Next week's gonna be rough.
Yeah.
For them.
You think Jordan gonna make it?
Yeah.
What if he doesn't though?
I would be actually surprised.
Oh, I would be too.
I would be very surprised that Greg would kill a kid.
But what if? The ramifications, Mara. The whole next season, them dealing with the death of a child, the death of a brother, the death of a grandson, the death of a boyfriend. I'm
not saying it wouldn't make for, well, I mean, that would make it easier for Sarah and Kyle and Lana to leave.
Possibly.
Because then Sarah'd be like, take me out of here.
Yeah. But yeah, that was Superman and Lois. All right, Mara. Who's winning this week?
I forgot how Legends ended already, so I don't even know what happened
Bowling,
there.
they won the bowling match.
And then Stargirl, we have summer school. I guess I'll go with the Legends winning, like the field team winning the tournament.
Interesting choice.
So I'll give it to Sarah because it's her team.
Okay. I would give it to Astra for the game winning bowl, but you know.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah.
We didn't get any mention of the alien babies and mixed neck, but you know, it's like that's not even happening right now. But okay.
Yeah. They still acknowledge that he's pregnant. So
yeah. So there's that. So I guess I'll agree with you, but I'm going with Astra though.
Okay.
Who's losing?
I'm going to go with Jordan.
Okay. I'm about to say, if you say anybody but Jordan, I don't know who it could possibly be.
I was gonna say Courtney because she has to go to summer school now. Don't you think that sucks?
Yeah, that sucks terribly. Yeah. But it's not as bad as being possessed by an evil Kryptonian.
There is that.
So yeah. Well, all right, folks. That was this week's episode of Super Flashy Arrow of Tomorrow. Thanks for joining us.
We missed you.
Do not forget you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at The Creation World. That is at TheCreatia World. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Creation World. Also, don't forget to check us out at creationworld.com, where you can just read all about us and about the team and the different shows we have and all that. And there you would find that we also have another podcast that is, centered around the world of wrestling. It's called Smacking It Raw. Features the Warden Matt Ritter and the Pornhub Poppy himself, Vince Daddy Delgado. We also have our Twitch channel running. My nephew Kobe's over there holding that down. Twitch.tv/Creation World. The boy is bad. Watch him play Apex or, any number of other things, but usually it's Apex. It's almost always Apex Legends. He's phenomenal at Apex Legends, but he's always playing Apex Legends. Just all the time.
What can you do?
And it's just like, do you know of other games? No, you just play Apex. Okay. But
eventually he'll move on to something
he
else,
won't.
I'm sure.
He won't. He'll just keep playing Apex because Apex. We mentioned earlier though, also we got our patreon.com/Creation World. Check that out too. You get cool content early. Higher tiers, you get to request topics, things like that. Get all kind of perks. Let's see. This particular group has a Facebook group, facebook.com/what?
This particular show.
What did I say?
This particular group has a Facebook group.
Oh my God, I need a nap. Yeah. Just tell them what the Facebook group is.
It's facebook.com/group/Super Flashy Arrow of Tomorrow.
Yeah, that. Go to that. We're gonna end this show now because I obviously need to go to bed.
Where can they find you?
Do I want them to find me right now? I mean, I guess so. At Sir_Cussalott, that is at SIR_CUSSALOTT. That is on Instagram and Twitter. Where can they find you?
Mara the Shark, MARADASHARK, on the same places.
Is that it? Can we end it now?
Yes. We'll see you guys next week.
All right, y'all. We out.
Bye.